So right now we're asking for a change so that we can, because we're one of the only states left that has a caucus system, that has a handful of people making the decisions for everyone statewide. We would like to have a direct primary that answers to the voters.
Don't our legislators make the decisions for this?
That's what the caucus is.
The caucus system is the legislators?
Well, technically speaking, they're delegates. Okay, and so like the legislators are more of a overall, but when it comes to like specific problems like budgeting and parks and things like that, which really should be up to the taxpayers and voters, they're put in front of the caucus system, and the caucus gets to decide what goes through that.
So the budgeting and the parks goes through a caucus system?
All of it. Everything in Utah does. The legislators look over and make sure that things are being done paperwork appropriately, but when it comes to actual issues, the voters and taxpayers, I mean, we get to say nothing, basically.
So who are these delegates then?
The delegates are members of the community, and they're usually like, they're in office sometimes 5 years at a time, but they're delegates, and they're usually, I don't know, I hate to say like good old boys, but I mean it's really like you're a member of elite society.
And then how do you get to be a delegate? Somebody just texted.
You actually go to the caucus meetings, and they do caucus meetings usually in April before an election. So, I mean, you can go and anybody can become a delegate, but it's really you have to get voted in by the previous caucus members, delegates. So
so whoever was the last delegate votes you in for the new delegate.
Yeah, and most times they re-vote themselves. So, like, there's one guy that's been in over in Davis County for almost 15 years. And it's basically the same group of people making the same decisions when we're asking for changes. Like, I want to know where my tax money goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I want to know if that's actually going to my kids' lunches or if it's going into some high-paid school board.
And the delegates decide whether the taxpayer dollars go to kids' lunches or something?
Yes, everything. Whether we get new parks.
Do you really believe that?
Absolutely.
You don't think the state legislators are the ones that do that?
No, it's totally the middleman. Like, I believe 100% that the caucus, if we were to eliminate the caucus altogether, it would put so much more power into taxpayers like us that get to actually make that decision and vote as to whether or not this would be good for the community and good for our school district and things like that. We would actually have the power to take someone out of office versus the caucus making that decision for us.
So how many delegates are there?
There's anywhere between 10 and 15, depending on the population in the county.
10 and 15 in the county?
Yeah, depending on the county, because that's on a county level. And then there's the electoral college and all that kind of stuff. And so the cool thing about this is it brings it to voters to make a decision whether or not they want the current caucus system. So it's not really it's nothing set in stone. Like, we're just trying to get it on the ballot so that people can make the decision as to if they even want a partial caucus. Because there are some situations that a caucus situation does better. But the thing is it feels, and this is just my personal opinion, is sometimes it feels like the delegates don't want to give the taxpayers control over policies and procedures because they're not educated enough. Well, we're smart. You know what I mean? We're as educated as we would like to be. And in fact, we had a delegate actually admit openly that we don't know what's best for us. That's really, I would still like the option as to whether or not to educate myself. I want to know what the issues are. I want to know what the funding is. I want to know that kind of stuff. And right now, we don't really get that information. And if we do get it, we don't really get to say anything about it. Have you ever been to one of the caucus meetings?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to be a mediator at them, and she actually quit doing it because the people's voice just wasn't heard.
And so are you from here, Weber County?
Yeah, I was born and raised up in Harrisville.
Okay, so you went to Weber High?
Yeah, I went to Weber High.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Weber.
Do you stay here now? Are you still in Weber High, or you're graduated?
No, I'm graduated. I actually go to Weber State. I'm pre-law up there. I have a full ride scholarship with the big program. So.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Yeah, so this is kind of what we do. Like,
Alright.
this is to help a lot of that. I mean, it's something that can help me definitely get into, you know, law school and stuff like that. But it's really, like, making sure that people know that this is an option, you know? That's basically it.
And what's your name?
Charity.
Charity? And you do this, like, just all the time?
Well, I also work a full-time job, too. So it's when they need help because they have to have someone that's a resident here in Utah. You know what I mean? They have to have someone. And so that's one reason why I'm here, is to make sure that they aren't bullying people into signatures, to make sure that things are being done appropriately.
And make sure they're telling the truth about what it is.
Yeah, because a lot of people see it and they're like, well, what is this? You know, and I'm not the most informed, but I have a general understanding. You know what I mean? Like, if people feel weary about it, I'm going to send them to our website. You know?
Okay, and what is your website?
It's countmyvoteutah.org.
.org? Okay. And what's your name?
Charity.
Charity?
Okay.
All right, what year did you graduate?
From Weber High?
Yeah.
2006.
Oh, you're just a little baby.
Yeah, I'm 25. I'll be 26 in May.
Did you know, I'm trying to think, Renee used to work in the office.
Yeah, I know her daughter Celeste, too.
Okay.
Yeah, I love her. Oh, man, they're good people.
Yeah.
They are. Like, Celeste is really awesome.
Yeah, they were neighbors of mine out there in Far West. So,
oh, really?
So I knew them really well.
Yeah, did you know, what was it she taught? Larson. And she used to teach piano out of her house. Oh, gosh, I can't remember her first name. And the used to always go to the dad, like that little farm right over there.
Yeah, you know, he actually makes more money off of the flowery stuff than he does off of fruits and vegetables.
Really? Oh my gosh, that corn is so good. Like, my parents still always get dad's corn.
Yeah.
Like, we grew up swimming. Both of my older brothers went to Fremont, and I went to Weber. I know I'm the trader and the black sheep. But
now I just went to Fremont.
Yeah, so I went to Walquist, and then I went to Fremont. So it was kind of interesting. But I love it. Like, I love growing up here. Like, I'm over at my parents all the time and stuff. But yeah, I actually swam with the dads with our kids. So.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to look her on Facebook. So, anyway, I'll think about it.
Okay, yeah, go to our website.
Do you have any more information, or you just go to the website to find
Just go to the website, and I would do that. I have pamphlets, but I think that they're over in the car. I can try to grab one for you.
I'll be out in a few minutes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thanks.
It was nice to meet you.
Thanks.